Hi students, in the previous exercise we just create alignment, and in this exercise we are going to learn how to create alignment by fixed line and floating curves in Civil 3D. Before we use simple alignment creation tools for this alignment, but for now we are going to use little complicated tools of the alignment creations. So you must need to pay attention, otherwise you will lose the concept of this exercise. So now it's time to create additional alignments and use a few of the other tools to complete your initial layout. So in this exercise we will build the alignment at the center of the side, that is the cul-de-sac area, but this time we will use a floating curves to ensure that two segments you will be creating maintain their relationships. So it's weird repeating that when creating Civil 3D objects. It is good practice to get something in place and then refine it. With Blend Desktop and other packages, you did not want to define the object until it was fully designed. So in Civil 3D, you define the object in a preliminary state and then refine your design. So if you have done the previous exercise, then you can keep open that drawing and start from here for this exercise. From the create design panel, here you will see create alignment creation tools. Alignment creation tools will be appear, and change the name to the road G and set the alignment style proposed and set the alignment labels should be major and minor. Click OK to display the alignment layout tools toolbar for the road G. So we already discussed all of these tools in the previous exercise. If you did not watch, please go there and watch complete video for the previous exercise. Select the fixed line 2-point tools and at the specify start point prompt using endpoint or snap, select the north end point of the polyline and working north to south, draw the first fixed segment to the south end of the segment. Again, endpoint and fix it here. When you have finished, the command line will read specify start point. In case you want to draw another line, you can either press enter to end the command or draw the next entity without ending the command. So just press enter for this time. Then click down arrow next to the add fixed curve 3 points tools on the tools bar and select more floating curve and floating curve from entity and entity end 2 points. And at the select entity to attach prompt, select the fixed line segment you drew in the previous exercise, but you can see it is not going to select for this time. Make sure you select the line segment somewhere south of the segment's midpoints to connect to the southern endpoint instead of the northern endpoint. So if you cannot select the alignment segment, enable selection cycling, Control W, and then again try to select. Here you will see alignment and it's picked from the end of our previous fixed line entity. So at the specify pass through point, pick the endpoint between the two arcs. Here it should be somewhere here, but press shift and endpoints or snap Now notice that you are generating the segment from low station to high station. If you perform these steps backward, you can reverse a segment using the reverse sub-entity direction button on the alignment layout toolbars. So we can use the same command again to draw the last arc segment using the previous alignment arc segment as your entity to attach, and the end of the polyline as through point. So again select more floating line, floating curves and float from entity and the first one, and select again alignment, yes, and endpoint, select your endpoint. Always read your command line here, it will guide you really very nice. So you must need to follow your command line instructions. So press escape to end the command, and now close the alignment creation tools. Then pick the rolled G alignment and then pick the grip on the lower end of the line here and pull it away from its location. So if you notice here that the line and arcs are in sense and tangency is maintained. So it is the beauty of alignment creation tools like fixed line and floating curves, which we can use in the many cases and many scenarios when you are going to design your layouts plan. Hope you like this video. Please share, stay tuned.